Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought Angel Reese was a big deal. I thought she was a box office draw. According to her pretend friends in the mainstream media, Angel Reese is a huge star.
Ice Cube, the rap legend and Big 3 co-founder, recently dropped a bombshell. He said Chicago Sky's Angel Reese doesn't have the same game-changing potential as Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark.
It was just to unlock millions of dollars for the league because of her stardom, what our sponsors was telling us.
Right.
They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese, so I don't know if we can make that same offer.
I see. So, maybe an adjusted amount?
And here's where it gets even crazier. He's not wrong. Stick around, because this next part is huge, and we're diving deep into why Reese's hype doesn't match her output, while Clark is rewriting the WNBA's future. Let's start with Angel Reese, the Chicago Sky forward, who's been marketed as a superstar since her LSU days.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
The media has painted her as a cultural icon, a fashion-forward Barbie with a larger-than-life persona. But here's what they're not telling you. Much of Reese's fame is built on social media buzz and off-court antics rather than consistent on-court dominance. She's got the Reebok shoe deal, a McDonald's meal named after her, and a cover on NBA 2K26 * WNBA edition. Her Instagram posts rack up millions of views, and her outspoken personality keeps her in headlines. But what happens next will leave you speechless. When you peel back the layers, her game doesn't justify the hype. In her 2025 WNBA season, Reese is averaging 13.8 points and 12.5 rebounds per game through 22 games, shooting 44.8% from the field. Solid numbers, sure, but let's break it down. Her rebounding is her calling card. She's a beast on the boards, often cleaning up her own misses. In fact, a social media post pointed out that Reese collects her own rebounds from multiple terrible shots, and the stats back it up. Her field goal percentage, while improved from her rookie year's 39.1%, still lags behind elite bigs like Aja Wilson's 52.7% or Brianna Stewart's 46.2%. And here's where things go completely off the rails. Reese's efficiency is dragged down by her tendency to take low percentage shots close to the rim, where she converts at just 45% despite playing in the paint. This is where it gets really interesting. Her offensive rebounding at 4.1 per game often masks her inefficiency, making her stats look better than her actual impact.
According to the media, when the Chicago Bravado are on the road traveling to dumps across the WNBA, tickets are hot. Angel Reese is so important. She is the only player in the WNBA with dozens of aliases. Of course, she gave most of these aliases to herself, but that's okay. It doesn't change the fact that she has a distinct advantage. If Angel Reese is struggling during a game, she transitions to Bayou Barbie. If BB is struggling, she becomes Me-Bound Barbie. If Me-Bound is struggling, she becomes Double Barbie.
Contrast that with Caitlin Clark, who's not just playing the game, she's revolutionizing it. Clark's 2025 season has been hampered by injuries, limiting her to 13 games with averages of 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 8.8 assists on 36.7% shooting and 27.9% from three. But here's the part that nobody saw coming. Even with a so-called down year, Clark's influence is undeniable. She's the engine of the Indiana Fever, who've gone 12-11 despite her absences. Her playmaking, averaging nearly 9 assists, creates opportunities for teammates, unlike Reese, whose game is more self-contained. Clark's ability to stretch the floor with her deep shooting, even at a career-low 27.9% from three, forces defenses to adjust, opening up the court for her team. Reese, she's often stuck battling for her own misses, a one-woman rebounding machine who doesn't elevate her squad the same way.
I think we can make that same offer because it won't have the same impact to the league.
It's all smart moves. I see see, that's what you do. Yeah.
Ice Cube made waves last year when he offered Clark a $5 million deal to join the Big Three, a 3-on-3 league he co-founded. The offer was historic. Clark's WNBA rookie salary was just $76,535, while the Big Three dangled millions for a short-term stint. But here's what makes this even crazier. When asked if Reese would get a similar offer, Cube shut it down, saying sponsors didn't see the same revenue potential in her. They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese, he told TMZ, citing her lower market impact. And the reason why will shock you. It's not just about basketball, it's about who moves the needle. Clark's marketability is in a league of its own. Since her 2024 WNBA debut, she's driven a 156% spike in viewership, with Fever games averaging 1 million viewers. Ticket sales have skyrocketed, and her number 22 jerseys are flying off shelves. According to Sportico, Clark earned $11 million in endorsements in 2024 alone, dwarfing her WNBA salary. She's been called the Taylor Swift of basketball for her ability to draw crowds and sponsors, from Nike to Super Bowl ads. And if you think that's bad, just wait. Her impact goes beyond numbers. Clark's games are must-watch television, with her long-range shooting and pinpoint passing making her a highlight reel. She's not just a player, she's a phenomenon.
Beck is, even in the game she doesn't play, she is out signing autographs. We actually had Fisher, one of our tape ops, we didn't have him, he just did this.
Reese, on the other hand, is a media creation who thrives on flash over substance. Her endorsement portfolio is impressive. Reebok, Hershey's, and a $50,000 bonus from winning the unrivaled league's inaugural title. But it's built on her Barbie persona, not her game. Social media posts hype her as Clark's rival, but the truth behind this? It's absolutely insane. Reese's Chicago Sky are languishing at 7/16" 2025, and her contributions haven't translated to wins. In 2 head-to-head matchups this season, Clark's Fever dominated, winning both games. Reese's 13.8 points and 12.5 rebounds look good on paper, but her team's losing record tells a different story. She's a stat patter, excelling at grabbing her own misses but struggling to create for others at less than 2 assists per game. She can't stretch the defense, making only 1 3-point attempt per 10 games. You can't make this up.
Angel Reese has so many aliases, she could fill the entire roster. Matter of fact, this would save the Chicago Bravado thousands of pesos in salary to other players. They can release everyone else and just pay Angel Reese. The end result is going to be the same. They're already losing. They're already one of the worst teams in pretend basketball. Might as well save some pesos while being a huge embarrassing failure.
This is where things take a shocking turn. Comparing Reese to Clark is like comparing a kindergartner's finger painting to a grad student's dissertation. Clark's game is cerebral. She reads defenses, sets up teammates, and changes the pace of play. Her 8.8 assists per game rank among the league's best, and her 1.5 steals show defensive hustle despite her injury setbacks. Reese, meanwhile, is all about raw energy and self-generated stats. Her 44.8% shooting is respectable for a big, but her 2.1 turnovers per game and limited playmaking highlight her one-dimensional style. And you'll want to pay close attention to this part. Reese's game thrives in the paint, but she lacks the versatility to impact winning in multiple ways, unlike Clark, who's a threat from anywhere on the court.
Hit all 3 threes. And not only 9 and 30, but look at the depth on these field goal attempts. She's certainly feeling it. Left side, right side. Now come back to your favorite spot again. It doesn't matter if there's a hand in her face contesting. Look at that reaction.
Let's talk wins. Clark's Fever are in playoff contention at 12-11, even with her missing 12 games. Her presence elevates teammates like Aaliyah Boston, who's averaging 14.2 points and 9.0 rebounds thanks to Clark's playmaking. Reese's Sky, however, are 7-16, with no clear path to the postseason. Her rebounding is elite, but it often comes from cleaning up her own misses, hardly the mark of a game changer. A social media user put it bluntly, Angel collects her own rebounds from multiple terrible shots. Really, no comparison. And the consequences? They were brutal. Reese's inefficiency drags down Chicago's offense, which ranks 10th in the league at 78.2 points per game, compared to Indiana's 82.1-inch 5th place. But here's something most people completely miss. The media's obsession with Reese is less about her game and more about her marketability as a personality. Outlets like ESPN and Bleacher Report have pushed the Clark versus Reese rivalry since their NCAA days, hyping Reese as Clark's equal, despite the gap in their impact. impact. Reese's NCAA title with LSU in 2023 and her viral "Ring Me" gesture gave her a cultural edge, but her WNBA performance hasn't matched the narrative. In 2024, she shot a dismal 39.1% from the field, drawing criticism for inefficiency. While she's improved in 2025, her 44.8% still trails Clark's when you consider Clark's tougher shot profile, 5.8 three-point attempts per game versus Reese's 0.1.
Well, they're about to come for Ice Cube. They're about to come and get Ice Cube. We know how this works. It won't be long, but the AR5 fans will seek and destroy, or try to, because that's standard operating procedure for them, Ice Cube. Because Ice Cube has come out and given everybody some brutal truth, and there is a portion of this that just tells you everything that we've been telling you. This is just confirmation. And what's hilarious is this is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money. Sponsors. Oh man, Angel Reese fans are gonna be pissed.
The media's hype machine has also glossed over Reese's struggles. Her unrivaled league stint earned her a six-figure paycheck and a $50,000 bonus, but it's a 3-on-3 format that plays to her strengths, rebounding and physicality, not the full court game where her limitations are exposed. No outside shot, limited passing. Meanwhile, Clark's struggles, 27.9% from three, are offset by her ability to run an offense, averaging 8.8 assists to Reese's 1.9, and that's where things take a wild turn. Reese's Barbie persona, complete with photo shoots and social media flair, has tricked fans into thinking she's on Clark's level, when the stats and wins tell a different story. And by the end of this, you'll understand why this is so important. Clark's influence transcends basketball. Her $11 million in endorsements dwarfs Reese's deals, and her viewership numbers at 1 million per game are unmatched. Dave Portnoy of Barstool Sports called her the most marketable American athlete in the world, citing her revenue-generating ability. Colin Cowherd likened her to Taylor Swift and Tiger Woods, noting her role in boosting WNBA ticket sales and private team flights. Reese's brand is strong within niche markets, but it's not moving the needle league-wide. Her Sky Games average 600,000 viewers, a fraction of Clark's draw.
As she has an atrocious ability to finish around the basket with efficiency. She is shooting a horrific 40.2% from the field.
Ice Cube's final word on the matter was blunt. Reese doesn't have Clark's sponsor-backed impact. And here's the most important part. This isn't about talent alone. It's about who can transform a league. Clark's ability to fill arenas, boost ratings, and attract corporate dollars makes her the grad student in this equation, polished, versatile, and indispensable. Reese, for all her hustle and charisma, is still in kindergarten, relying on media hype and rebounding her own misses to stay relevant. Her game is improving, but it's nowhere near Clark's league-altering presence. This is where everything clicked into place. Angel Reese is a talented player with a knack for grabbing headlines, but her impact is overstated. The media's obsession with her Barbie image and manufactured rivalry with Clark has inflated her status beyond her on-court contributions. Caitlin Clark, despite a tough 2025, is the WNBA's golden goose, driving wins, viewership, and revenue like no one else. The $5 million gap between them isn't just about money, it's about the chasm between hype and reality. And the final twist? It's something no one expected. Reese's ceiling may be high, but Clark's already rewriting the sky. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Stay tuned.